Hey, we got Drewz Viewz here, and I'm back for a little Anime Monday, reacting to an anime on Monday. And today I'm on My Hero Academia, Season 2, I believe Episode 7. So this episode is entitled Victory or Defeat. I assume that's going to be in reference to the match we saw the very start of at the end of last episode with Shinso, I believe his name is, the purple-haired B-class student versus Midoriya, Deku himself. Shinso seems to have some power, like mind power quirk or something. One of the Class A guys, the guy with the tail, was on his team for the cavalry battle, and like he seemed to do some mind control thing over him, and then he opted out. The tail guy, what was his name? I think it starts with an I or something, but also another of the guys on that team opted out as well, so they have two new people in this. This is a one-on-one thing now, so we gotta also see who Kachan is gonna get faced up with. They might have said all the ones at the end there. I think they did, but I don't remember what the other matchups are necessarily, and like Uraraka and all that, so we'll maybe see this time. I don't know how much of this episode is going to be taken up by this fight, but you know, the Deku's fight here. But so far, even though his classmate warned him against whatever Shinso's powers are or what he's going to do, it seems like he's still frozen on the spot here due to his quirk. It seems like if Shinso says something or gets the other person to repeat something, is that how it works? I don't know, it's something like that, but I'm sure I'll find out more this time. Meanwhile, last time we also had all the daddy drama, a bit of a tragic backstory, and also he was suspicious of Deku being All Might's secret love child, which is funny and could make sense, even though, as of course, still no one knows, or most people don't know about the power transfer. But yeah, I'm gonna get into this one, see what Deku can do to combat this. I assume he'll win ultimately, but you know, we will see. Let's get into it. Victory or defeat. Alright, he's making you man. Throwing you off the game. Dostano. Was it getting in closer proximity with him, or what he said? Class B is general studies, okay. Okay, that's interesting. Does this quirk only work, against other humans? Mind control. Oh, could everyone actually hear what he said? Brainwash. Hitoshi Shinso. Snap out of it. Girl. All Might's shock. Yeah, it's a dangerous quirk. I mean, it's kind of like that, what was that show, superhero, Jessica Jones, I believe. That's like the power that villain had. Wouldn't it be cheating for anyone to do something to Deku right now? Ojiro, okay, I gotta remember this one. Trying to get better on the names here. There's a lot of characters in this show. Ojiro. Slap him with your tail. trippy. Is Cork's moving on its own? Don't do it, Deku. Bring in Recovery Girl after this. She's on standby. Alright, use your other finger to flick this bitch out of here. I don't think so. Does I need any Cork to push him out now? Oh. He does. Dunzo. We're getting a flashback. Oh, Shinzo flashback. Yeah, I would be worried if I was his peers. No, short flashback. I already clapped. Alright, so he's getting some love still. He does want to be a good guy. Oh, there she is. Hey, you're not there to smile. Yep, I gotta agree. Yeah, we're gonna see the start of the next match here. Okay, so Endeavor had a few kids he was trying this with, huh? Well, sorry, Sarah. I don't think your elbow power is gonna beat Todoroki. The new Ice Age. Whoa. Look like you might have taken out some of his father hand. Weird crowd chant. I mean, he just told you what was happening in the last episode, right? Should know why. Alright, so yeah, as I expected, most of that just covered the Deku fight with Shinzo there. We got a little flashback of what I said I was gonna remember his name. Otakai? Something like that. Who Shinzo called Monkey Boy. You know, what he was telling Deku, and then we got a flashback later of Shinzo from a couple years ago. People, like his classmates, were finding out about his quirk. So there's some power with the All for Might that, you know, All Might said he doesn't understand either, but he saw it back in the day. Now he's part of it when Deku was seeing it, so they, like Deku said, whatever the explanation wasn't great, but I'm sure that'll come into place somewhere further down the line. But yeah, he was able to snap out of it with the finger twitch, and then do the takedown on Shinzo that we saw him do on Kachan last season. So, but Shinzo's interesting though, because it seemed like he was set up as a villain, antagonist, whatever. With that power, everyone expects he might be a villain. Like, I was even mentioning that Jessica Jones villain, whose name I don't remember, but that character could just say, like, do this, do that. Like, he didn't need anything. He was like super powerful because he could just, anyone could fall for it right away. With Shinzo's power, I guess he needs the person to talk first. So that's, you know, that's something at least. And he did get, obviously, Deku to speak at the start of the fight, where it almost worked for him then. And he's comparing, funny, and then when he's trying to get him to talk again, he's not saying the right thing, because he's making the assumption that, like most people, Deku always had the quirk, and one of the strongest now, so he doesn't realize that they had maybe have similar thoughts about certain things, or similar feelings, emotions, whatever. So but yeah, it's interesting that it does seem like he does want to be a hero, not a villain or whatever. Maybe somewhat to spite like what everyone thinks, even though he admitted to himself that's what I would probably think too if someone else had this brainwashing quirk. But yeah, thinks he'd use it for evil, but he wants to use it for good, it seems like. So, and then that was a nice little part where maybe those were his friends, and then some of the other people, like professional heroes in the stands, giving him some props there, so that's cool. And then yeah, obviously with the Todoroki thing there, he's telling we'll see if he does have to use the firepower eventually here in this tournament, or if he does and he just won't do it and will lose. You know, that's probably going to be what it comes down to. He's probably going to have to decide between using it and losing, so we shall see who that's against. Will it be, I think him and Deku, last episode they showed kind of the seedings, and I think there was a part where like it was looking like him and Deku might match up before the finals, so maybe I'm wrong about that, but I'm not sure if they're going to just speed through the rest of the first round like next time or something to get to the next Deku fight, or if we're going to have an episode with some of these other different battles, you know, longer. We'll see. I'll be interested. I mean, I don't want to see all of them necessarily, but I want to see Uraraka and Aida and some of the other main characters here. Yeah. So anyway, that should do it for this one. Do join me back next Monday for My Hero Season 2, Episode 8. as the tournament continues. Do subscribe if you're not already. Leave comments, any little thing like that. But until next time, I'm up out of here. Peace.
まあ、俺から出る情報はこんなもん。